What's up, guys? Oh, I made my baby jump. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Smooshy. Okay, so what's up, guys? I'm going to give you guys a story time on my labor, delivery, my whole process. So, August 31st, I lost my mucus plug. I had cleaned up my refrigerator, and I was like, let me go pee real quick before I go grocery stop shopping. Y'all go to the bathroom, wipe, and surprise, the mucus plug is there. So here I am panicking, calling around like, what this mean? Because I'm used to the movies where, the girl water breaks, and I know after the mucus plug, the water breaks. That's just what I've learned. So I'm like, my baby better come, my baby coming today. Because mind you, it's 11:30 a.m. when it happens. So I'm thinking maybe he can come tonight. So they're like, oh no, don't worry. Like, I screamed so loud, my neighbors probably heard me. But anyway, they're like, oh, don't worry. He can still come like 10 days later, 5 days later. It's not a guarantee that he can come right now tonight. So that made me feel better. I went to Walgreens, got a couple of items, and came on back home because it was like, you need to sit down somewhere though. So I finally was able to go to sleep. 5:02 a.m. I had my first contraction. I knew it was a contraction because I felt it in my back, in my ass, in my stomach, everywhere. So I'm just like, okay, let me just go through the motions. So then they start coming 30 minutes apart. I had to wake Honey up, like, Honey, look, help me. That lasted for a very long time. And it started growing more and more. So I text my group chat with my family and let them know, look, I just had my first contraction. I'm not knowing what's about to happen next. Y'all, when I tell y'all those contractions were just getting more intense and more just outrageous, I don't know what to do. I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm awake. I want to get in the shower, but I don't. Yeah, I got in the shower like 5 times during my contractions. I walked outside to my car and back. I laid down, I sat up, I stood up. I tried to do everything I could. Honey was massaging my back. He was trying to, put the pressure down on my pelvics. All of that. It wasn't working. But finally, I kind of started getting used to the pain, so it started not being too bad. The shower helped and the walk helped, actually. So I would advise if anybody is going through contractions to kind of try and walk it out, because that really helped me. Also, my mama and Honey putting their elbows and their fists in my back was amazing. During this entire process, I am talking to my midwife, letting her know what's going on, giving her updates. She finally is like, okay, I'm on the way. She gets here maybe about 3:30-ish. Y'all know I wasn't stunned, no clock, no time, no phone, no nothing. So I would say she came around 3:30. She checked me. She saw blood, and she was like, oh, let me hurry and get this pool up. They finally get the pool up. And this clip that I'm about to show y'all is just me kind of walking from my room to get into the pool. So here I am in the pool. It's not filled up. We're waiting for it to get filled. Going through contractions, just going through the moments, just child, let me tell y'all, that pain was a pain. And I was just, this is my first baby. So the whole time I was delusional. Like, oh, well, I'm just going to have a baby. I mean, ain't that big of a deal. Knowing everybody telling me, girl, you going natural? Good luck. And I'm like, thank you. Not fucking knowing, like, that shit hurt like hell. Listen, that was, it was a pain. And crazy thing is, I have a very low pain tolerance. And I was just kind of like delusional. I was just delusional. That's the best word to it. I was delusional that it wasn't going to hurt or it wasn't going to be as bad as everybody trying to make it seem. So in this next clip, y'all going to see that the pool is filled. I'm in the water. I'm still going through contractions. I'm trying to figure out what's best for me, how I want to be, what position works better. I tried to do it on my knees, but I have scoliosis. So my spine is crooked. And so me being on my knees, it just gave like a whole different sharp pain in my back that I just like, I can't, let me just sit on my ass and just go with the flow of whatever I can do. So I had my mom, my dad, and my sisters were here with me. Of course, my doula and her assistants were there as well. So now it's at the point where shit is getting intense. I was grunting and growling. I'm not a screamer. I'm not really a screamer, so I'm the more like a y'all, I sounded like the fucking Exodus. So, but I started off with like a growl, like just trying to manage my pain without like trying to do too much, because I feel like it was, it can all be in your head. So if you're doing the most, it's gonna feel like the most. So I'm trying to like calm myself down, grunt, kind of go through the process, and
She says you must still love him, right? Okay, I'm just gonna keep trying.
for the people that has had kids and have had people in the room with them while they're contracting, y'all know that when people are talking to you, it's shut the fuck up. Don't ask me how I feel. Am I okay? What am I, you okay? Do you need anything? Shut up. Do I look like I'm okay? Do it look like I need this baby out of me? So at that point, I start getting real angry. Like, don't say nothing to me outside of just sitting there being quiet. Be quiet. I need all the lights off. I need to hear my jazz music. It was at that point for me. So I'm like, okay, my midwife is like, okay, it's almost that time to push, girl. You might as well go and get ready. So she tells Honey to go put his stuff on so he can get on in the pool with me. Now this whole time he was like, I'm not getting in the pool. I don't want all that stuff on me. I'm not getting in there.
Head in your chest. Come on. Push.
Oh!
Push.
More. Good. All right.
So now it's time to push. It's time for this episode to come on up out of here. I'm ready because I'm ready to go to bed and just, I'm tired. Through every contraction, I fall asleep after. And it was just like, I felt so lethargic. So I'm like, okay, it's time to push. She was like, chin down, butt up. I did that 3 good times. After 3 good times, I'm like, listen, I just got to do what works for me. When I tell you I was making some faces that I've never seen me make before, the faces I was making, I was like, that is not me. After I watched the video of the whole process and what I was going through, I'm like, who the hell is that pushing that baby out? Because I know that ain't me looking like that. I was looking a hot mess. I was so scared and just, I'm not even going to show y'all my face. That's how crazy I was looking.
Some more. Go. Yes, that's. All right, you're moving his head.
Now, I'm being real raw and uncut with y'all right now. And this next clip is me full force trying to get this baby out of me. I sound like the Exorcist. I sound like I'm dying. And I was. Because feeling that head come out of me, and then them shoulders, y'all know I tore. That big ass head tore me. Got a head just like his daddy. It tore me up. It did. So y'all gonna see the clip where that happens. And yeah, so here it is.
It's okay.
Get him! Breathe out!
Breathe. Breathe. He right there. He right there. Hey, listen.
Oh my God!
I know. It's a lot of burning. It's a lot of burning. Inhale in your nose, exhale out your mouth.
Get him out!
Listen, let them stretch you. I need you to breathe. Breathe, right. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay. Come on, baby. Deep breath. Okay. Deep breath. Come on, Rara. He right there. All right. His head is like 75. Oh. And breathe.
Next one gonna be it, man.
You got it, baby. Come on, you got it.
Go.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Come on, right here, Rara. One more.
So finally, my baby's here, my little Snickums. He's here, and they lay him on my chest, and Honey is right behind me. I'm sorry, I almost killed the man. If he went in the pool with me, I probably would have went under, because the way, y'all seen how that was, and the way I was leaning back on him, and how he disappeared out of that pool like that, I would have been under the water. So he was my backbone. He was talking to me and helping me through it. Anyway, I'll go ahead and push the placenta out. I sit up so Honey can get out and grab the baby while I get out the pool. So now it's time for me to get out the pool. I get up. I am shivering. When I tell you I'm shivering like I'm butt naked in the mountains, about to go skiing or some shit, like in the snow, I'm shivering like uncontrollably. I couldn't control it. And so I get in the bed. I lay in the bed for maybe like 3 hours, hold the baby, learn how to latch him on for breastfeeding. Tried to take a nap, but I really couldn't because my baby here. Oh my God. So finally, Judah's placenta is still connected to him because we did delayed cord clamping. So it stayed attached to him for maybe about 2 hours. And then they cut the cord, weighed him, and all that good stuff. Now I got to use the bathroom. So I get on that, rewind. They push down on my stomach to push like the excess blood or whatever out. And so at that point I'm like, I gotta get up and change this diaper. I'm not finna lay here in no blood. So before I get up, my midwife wants to check me to see how I'm looking down there. She tells me I have a 1st-degree tear, and we go to the bathroom, and I use the bathroom or whatever, but I'm leaning forward because, I ain't trying to burn myself with my own pee. So I lean forward, and then she's like, okay, well, we can either stitch it or you can leave it how it is. At this point, I don't want to be touched. Leave me alone. I done did too much. I done did too much. I'm out of it. I don't have anything left in me to let anybody do anything else to me. So I was like, I don't want to be stitched up. So she's like, okay, fine. Well, let's go ahead and get you up and get you back in the bed. I said, okay. I'm trying to get up, y'all. I start getting lightheaded, dizzy, and my vision started blurring. So her assistant's like, hey, just lay your head on my arm right here. I was out, y'all. I fainted right on the toilet seat. I'm glad I ain't fall or was standing up or nothing like that, but I fainted. Fainted, passed out, whatever y'all want to call it. I did it. So they go and get some pineapple juice and trying to throw it down my throat. And I'm not responding really. They said my eyes was open. I was just like looking crazy. But what woke me up is I felt the cold pineapple juice running down my chest. And so I woke up and she was like, girl, you better drink this juice. She was like almost in, she was calm, but she was like, you better drink this. You better go and drink this because I ain't got time to be calling nobody to come get you. So I drank it and it made me feel better instantly. I got on the bed. They made me drink a whole bottle of water. And we 10 days in, y'all. We 10 days in. This is my honey bunch. He's such a good baby. He only cries when he is hungry and when he's gassy. You got a boo-boo. Other than that, he chilling. So yeah, that's my story, and that was my. Now people have been asking me what I do it again. Don't ask me that. I don't have the answer. I don't know. I don't have the answer right now. Ask me later. I don't know when, but just ask me later. Right now, I don't know. So this is the beginning of my YouTube channel. So I want y'all to go like and subscribe. I will be posting more. This is my first video, so it's a little amateur. I'm learning how to do edits and all that good stuff. But we do have our newborn photo shoot tomorrow. So I will be recording that and that will be uploaded as well. So yeah, guys, that's it. Peace out.